Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to J.P.BBQ. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Today we're firing up the Lone Star Grill, and we're gonna do us some St. Louis style ribs. You guys stay tuned. I'm gonna show you how we do these ribs doing them JP style. Check it out. So the nice thing about these ribs is that they come already trimmed and cut, you know, with that St. Louis cut. Got these ribs from my Costco superstore, and they got a wide variety of stuff there when it comes to things to do for barbecue. So that's one of my favorite stores that I like going to. Anyway, the only thing I'm going to do to these, I'm going to trim them up a little bit because they do have some of this fat over here on the side, and you know, this fat really doesn't render into anything too well. I just like trimming this fat off of it. You know, simple as that. And the same thing with this one. I don't know if you guys can see that, but this chunk of fat that's right here on this end really doesn't, it's nice and soft, but when you put it in the smoker, it'll just get gooey on you. So, you know, we're just gonna take that off because, you know, we don't want none of that stuff. Just too gooey. Don't like chewing on anything that's gooey. I want to be able to bite down on these ribs, and they got to be nice and tender, and you know, nice little tug coming right off the bone, and clean the bone, you know, when you bite into it. You know, something like that. That's what I'm gonna try to achieve, you know, with these ribs. So, you know, nothing too spectacular. Just clean them up the best you can. You know, and make sure you got you a good sharp knife, you know, that way you can clean, you know, this stuff off, you know, because I don't like chewing on it, and that's probably going to be good enough, you know, for me. Oh, let's get this off right here as well. There we go. Alright, and that doesn't look too bad. The back side, I like getting me a, you know, butter knife and getting under this membrane and getting this membrane pulled out as well, because you know, the same thing with this membrane here, it's just not going to be, you know, pleasant to chew down on, you know. And don't get me wrong, I don't always pull the membrane, you know. It depends, you know, what mood I'm in. So, you know, if I'm in a mood for pulling it off, then, you know, I pull it off. You know, get you a little paper towel and come off like that, and then we get over on this end. There we go, and there it is. That's all you got to do. Pull that membrane just like that, and you can even trim some of this fat that's on the back side of these ribs, and then you can get that off. But that's all we're gonna do with these ribs. Let me see over here. Let's cut a little bit off. Right there, right there, and that's it. You know, I'm gonna do the same thing to these other ribs, and you know, and get them seasoned up, and I'm gonna show you what we're gonna use to season them up. We're gonna do these 3 racks of ribs, 3 different styles. I'm gonna give them all 3 you know, a little binder of olive oil so the seasoning can stick to it, but I'm gonna be using one of each of my my rubs on it. The first one I'm going to be using, this sexy chicken on one. Then I'm going to put the sweet heat on the other. And then my favorite, the J.P.BBQ, is going to go on the third. So I already got them trimmed up the best I could. We're going to put a little bit of olive oil, you know, to serve as a binder. And let me get them separated, that way they don't get no seasoning, you know, from one to the other. And there's that first one. Get this sexy chicken opened up, and here we go. Oh my gosh. Oh, every time I pop that lid open, that sexy chicken just comes out and bites you. Woo, nice. I like this sexy chicken. So here we go. Got that gorgeous rosemary on it. pat them in there. Get some over here on this end. We're not gonna overpower it too much. There we go. There's the first one. And not that we're looking for any type of color, how they may come out and stuff like that. We're just looking for flavor profile. There we go. Get some on this back end, just a little bit. Oh man, I didn't pull the membrane off of that one. I'm gonna have to set that one to the side, pull the membrane off. I thought I got them all. So let me put this one over here. It's that first one. Yep, got the membrane on this second one. And for this second one, we're gonna be using the sweet heat. It's not like super hot. It's just enough heat to let you know that it's there. So we're gonna get this bad boy just rubbed up. It's a brand new bottle. I just opened it up. Look at that, how it just pours on there. Gorgeous looking. These are gonna come out really nice. All right, here we go. Get some over here on this end of the bones. Get some on the bone end. Oh man, that's some nice thick ribs right there. I may have to save these on the side, it'll be the cook's cut. So there we go. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Look how thick those ribs are right there. Nice thickness right there. I like it. I like it a lot. Let me get this rosemary off. I want no rosemary on it. And there's that one. So this one, we're gonna put my favorite, the J.P.BBQ. There we go. Oh man, smells good. Let me get a wider stream on here. There we go. Just like that. Out of the three of these, the one that probably does the best color is the J.P.BBQ. It's got that sweet paprika in it, and it just draws, and it's got the right combination between that and the salt that just helps draw the moisture, to the surface of these ribs. There we go. And that's it. That's what them bad boys look like. Let me show them to you. Look at that. Gorgeous looking ribs right there. All right, so all that's left now, I'm gonna get that Lone Star Grill fired up, and we're gonna get these ribs to smoking. So here we go, guys. Our Lone Star Grill has reached a little bit over 275. It's close to about 280. Time to get these ribs put in there. Just wanted to show you what these ribs look like. Look at that gorgeous looking, I don't know what you call it. You want to call it sweating or something, but the J.P.BBQ has caused that moisture just to come to the surface. And here's what our sweet heat looks like. I don't know if that's coming out pretty good with the light or something. Sweet heat and our sexy chicken. It's time to get them in there. Ooh-wee. We're gonna put them over on this, I tell you what, I'm gonna put them on this top shelf. Okay, I don't know if that's coming out. Yep, it's coming out right there. So we're gonna put the J.P.BBQ in there first. Let me show you what it looks like. Man, that is beautiful. Gotta go right there. Our sweet heat. And then the sexy chicken. Yes, sir. These are gorgeous looking ribs. Put them back in there and let them start cooking up. And I'll bring you right back and let you see what they look like. Ooh-wee, man, boy, that sun is bright. It's time to get these ribs out, put a little bit of sauce on them, and get them wrapped and put back in the smoker. I just wanted to show you what they look like. Can you hear the sizzling? Oh, sounds good. All right, here we go. We'll start off first with the sexy chicken. Show you what it looks like. Look at this gorgeous looking rack of ribs. You see the juices just dripping off of it. We're gonna get this bad boy. Ooh, man, and it smells terrific. Let me get this closed up. That way I don't lose no heat. When I was in Tennessee, they got these stores. They're everywhere. They're called the Pepper Palace. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of them. So we're on vacation. We're gonna go check out this place, and the Pepper Palace is a place that you can go in and try all different types of peppers and sauces and rubs. Well, I don't know about rubs, but they got sauces galore. I mean, they got every kind of sauce that you can even think about. So, and the neat thing about this place, I'm not trying to, promote them. They didn't sponsor this video or anything. I just want to tell you, just in case you're ever there, you got to go in and check it out. They got a whole table, a whole aisle. It's got to be around 20, 25 foot long with a bunch of chips and different samples of salsa and sauces. And you can practically just stay in there and eat chips all day long. If you wanted to, they'll let you. They don't care as long as, hopefully you buy something. But I went in there and I found this honey chipotle rum. Okay, I know the name sounds good, and when I tried it over there, it's got a very, very spicy. The heat level's up there. Okay, it's not super hot, like blow your head off hot, but it's hot enough where you're gonna be like, oh wow, yeah, this is good. So we're gonna put just a little bit on these ribs, not so much. Get them back in the smoker, and I wanted to show you how I do my ribs when I wrap them. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this sauce, just a little bit. Don't need much because it is, like I said, it is pretty spicy, and it's got good flavor. Oh yeah, it's. Woo. We're gonna put these ribs back in here. We're gonna sauce them up, because we don't want this sauce to take over the flavor, of the sexy chicken, of the rosemary. We just wanna, accent it a little bit. So the way I do my ribs, I put them in upside down, wrap them up, just like that. And put them back in the smoker for about an hour. Okay, so I got 2 more racks I gotta do. I'm gonna do them exactly the same way, and hopefully in a little while we'll be able to do a little taste test on these ribs. You guys stay tuned. Time to get these ribs unwrapped, guys. See what they look like. They've been in there for about 1 hour wrapped, get nice and tender. Let's open one up and see what it's all about. Oh yeah. As soon as I felt it right here, I could tell that sucker was nice and tender. Let me see if I can open it up. Man, it looks gorgeous. Ooh, man. Ribs have, the bone had pulled back on it. The meat had pulled back on it. Hopefully I did not get these too tender. Actually, let me just put it over here. That way you guys can see it better. All right. And here we go. Here's what they look like. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that gorgeous color right there. Isn't that a beautiful reddish color? And the bone, if I turn it around this way, you see how the bones pull back on it. It's time to get them back in there and just let them dry up a little bit, and we'll be ready to eat. So there is that one. Oh yeah. Ooh, this is a thick one right here. I think this is the sweet heat. Yes, sir. Oh yeah. Yep, this is the sweet heat. Let me get it turned around. You see all these juices. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. And the same thing. Look at the pullback on them bones right there, guys. Just gorgeous. Let me get this one back in there. And here's the last one. This is the sexy chicken. Let me get it turned around. That way you guys can see the bones. Ooh-wee. Oh, I can smell that rosemary. Smells fantastic. Just look at that. Look at that gorgeous color right there. Just gorgeous. Loving it, loving it. Let me get it back in there. And I think I'm gonna turn this one around. There we go. Got them nice and uniformed right there. So close it up. And they just got about 30 more minutes and we'll be ready to take them out. Hey guys, these ribs are done. A little bit past 6 o'clock and we've been smoking these ribs all day long and they have taken on a beautiful color. The meat had pulled back off the bone. They look absolutely gorgeous. It's time to cut into them and see what they're all about. This one here on the top row, that's the sexy chicken. This one right here is the sweet heat. And then the one on the back row, you know, that's the J.P.BBQ. Let's cut into this not sweet heat, this sexy chicken and see what it's all about. We're just gonna cut into it right around here. Oh yeah, look at that. Look how it cuts. You know, it cuts really nice. There we go. And look at that. Beautiful smoke ring that they've taken. And let me get this cut up and we're gonna give it a little taste test. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. And gorgeous looking smoke ring. Just came out fantastic looking. Okay, there's some moisture still in there. I did let them sit out for a little bit. That's why they don't look as you know, juicy and moist as you just take them out of the thing. But you know, there's still some nice juicy tenderness right there. Do you see that? Let's give it a taste test and see what it's all about. Oh my goodness. Guys, that is a perfect rib. Look at that. Look how the meat just came off the bone. They're not falling off the bone, you know, there's still a little tug right there, you know, but that's what you want. You know, you want to be able to bite into it and just tug it a little bit and have a nice clean surface off the bone. Okay, just like that. Perfect, perfect rib. We'll give me another bite. Got a wonderful flavor with that rosemary. And give me some more. Yes, sir. It's the best part. Right there on the end. Oh my gosh. That is really good right there. Like it had a little burst of that barbecue sauce I put on it. Good stuff. Wow. That is good. That is really, really good. Let me find me a rag so I can wipe my face. That way I can look at least halfway presentable for you guys. I gotta finish cutting up this meat, guys, for my family. But do me a favor, right there in the corner, there's a little subscribe button. Click on that button and smash that bell. And also right next to the bell and the subscribe button, there's a little applause. If you really like this video, do me a favor, hit that applause button. You know, I love you guys. You guys are good to me. Also, don't forget, right here, I'm gonna put a link to my website. You guys go check out my website. These are the things that help support you know, the barbecue channel. But besides that, guys, I love y'all. Y'all take care, and I will see you guys on the next one. You guys take care. Adios.